Well, hi there, and welcome back to Margot and me. There she is. Just had a bath. End of day 42, I think, if I got my math correct. I'm at what feels like the end of the world up here. Hang on, I'm walking down some rocks, just about fell. I'm at the end of the paved road at the very north end of Newfoundland. And look at that behind me. I'll get some other video of it. Yeah, it really feels like the end of the world. There are a couple of icebergs still left in the bay. There's one back there. Apparently there were like 400 icebergs in here in June. And this place was just crawling with tourists. Tiny little community. There's a UNESCO World Heritage site here that I'll visit tomorrow, which has the remains that you can see of the first Viking establishment that happened here over 1,000 years ago. Leif Erikson and all. Well, I think maybe Leif. I might have been another Viking. I don't really know yet. I'll find it out tomorrow. Unfortunate that somebody decided to put graffiti on these rocks, but yeah, this feels like the end of the world. Just these meadows could be in the movie Highlander. Is what it feels like here. I'm in Scotland on the coast on the west side where there's nobody. It was an interesting day of riding. Cold, like a large portion of it was 10 degrees, and I thought, according to the forecast, I had left early enough to beat the rain. That was wrong. I rode about an hour in pretty pouring rain. My boots are back to being soaked again. They'll dry out, they're not too bad. And not only was it rainy, it was very windy. The winds were gusting up to 60, 70 kilometers an hour from the side. So trying to manage both the water, there's a lot of standing water on the road. So trying to manage my path through that so I wasn't riding through standing water. And the wind, which is trying to knock my bike sideways. So it was not the most fun ride in the world, and I didn't get a chance to look at the scenery all around me because I was focused so much on the road. And of course, oncoming vehicles deciding to I guess maybe they don't know what bikers need, but they're riding through all the standing water as opposed to moving over just a couple of inches. So that was creating lots of spray, and my bike was getting just washed over with the spray from all the oncoming cars. If they would have just moved like 2 inches over to the side, it would have been better. But, you know, made it through, bike handled it. I was cold when I got here. Had a big bowl of pea soup and some coffee and a hot turkey sandwich. It was lovely. So yeah, I'm excited to be here in this place and to take a look around and learn about the Vikings and the beginnings of the Europeans beginning to come to this part of the world a long, long time ago. So I think that's it for now. I've settled into a really nice bed and breakfast, which has a deck overlooking the bay. Hay Cove is what this bay is, where I'm staying. And I can see that iceberg as I sit on the chair on my deck, which I may not do a whole lot because it's cold and there's black flies out. So, you know, is what it is. No riding tomorrow other than into the national park and back, and then start crawling south tomorrow toward Plum Point, where I'll catch the ferry to go over, or not quite there, but close to Plum Point is where I catch the ferry to go over to Labrador, and I'll do a little day trip over there just to say I've been to Labrador. But anyway, that'll start happening on Monday, Tuesday. But for now, here I am. I guess this is kind of the farthest point away from home that I'll be. I'll get a much farther east next week when I get out to St. John's and so on, but this kind of feels like the turnaround point. And from here on, I'm beginning to make miles that lead me back toward home. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I love being here. I'm seeing so much and meeting so many people. Kind of looking forward to being home. But, you know, that's another 39 days away. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. Talk to you again.